Oh yeah, the Anomaly from Kansept Knives, the Anomaly. Looks like a warrior knife. I don't know if this reminds me of like Liang Ma warrior design, or I think, didn't Kansept have a warrior? I'm gonna have to look that up. Because I keep looking at this and I go, this design just seems familiar to me. Not like, you know, a lot of designs look like other designs anymore these days because they've kind of all been done, I guess. Or, you know, bits and pieces of this or that look like bits and pieces of this and that. But this one's not a big knife, but I think the design's going to be attractive to some buyers because I, you know, this is that kind of design that's pretty sensible. And, you know, it's light enough, it's not too big, it's easy to carry. It's a good looking design. It flows pretty well right into the bolster, and blade to handle length looks good, kind of disappears in here. Relatively simple design, pretty simple lines here. Weight relieved, not very heavy. Comes in a nice box, and it's not very. Oh, I got this one from Blade West, so yeah, there's why we got that. It's the 2038 Alpha 3, the K 2038 Alpha 3. So yeah, I mean, I had bought some Kaiser and Kansept knives when I was out there. Uh, I bought a shitload of knives when I was out at Blade West. Holy cannolis, that was a bunch. But I'll give you a link to Kansept side, and you can check these out. What's interesting? Okay, take a look at this. Look at the blade. Okay, okay. Look at the blade. Whoops! What? See, they have two different. They have two different blade situations here. One without and one with a fuller. Now, even though you got the fuller, if you like that for aesthetic interest and stuff, that's fine. But that blade fits in the handle to the point you can't finger flick that fuller. Okay, you're not gonna be able to flick it out that way. But if you like that, okay, then you do, right? And then is this where'd I kick this? Okay, well, yeah. 3.14-inch blade. So no, it's not a big one, but it's a Dirk Pinkerton design. And it's like $1.59. Okay, so if you can find it on White Mountain, LTK is your discount code for 10% off, so you get about 16 bucks off of this. That's not bad, right? So that really puts you in a pretty, you know, S35EN, CPM, S35EN, orange peel, you know, finish on the, you know, not too shabby. Did we? Nah, didn't see. But this doesn't. I mean, this doesn't strike me as a typical Dirk Pinkerton type design. 3 ounces as well. I was looking for that. And yeah, it does. Look at that orange peel finish on here. Okay. Now let me check this out. Now these are number sixes. Okay, but it looks like maybe front or back, and I don't know. A lot of the Kansepts I've disassembled recently, they don't have a captured pivot, but I mean, that's fine. You can catch it both ways and pop it if you need to. So that's not a worry. It's only if there's no entryway here or whatever, and then it's a round deal, then you can just spin and spin. But yeah, this is a doable deal in that regard. But 3.15, let's check it out. It is not a real big knife though. Yeah, I guess if, you know, up here, okay, then you're at what, 80, 79 millimeters, and seven and a quarter overall length at about 18 and a half centimeters. All right, and then they were saying 3 ounces. So okay, maybe it is. So no, it's pretty easy to carry, pretty fidget friendly. Except, you know, it doesn't have a front flipper, but I mean, as far as the top flipper, it seems Okay, 82 grams. Let's kick around here. So yeah, it is pretty light, isn't it? 2.89 ounces. Wow, okay. No, but it seems like it's easy to disengage and drop and that kind of stuff. So fidgety in that regard, you know what I'm saying? Like this, you can just, psh, psh, because the flipper tab hits you on the thumb, so you don't have to worry about it. You can just be pretty much like unconscious and do this, you know, without really thinking of it. Now, one thing it's missing is jimping on the flipper tab, and I really think they could have used that because I'm finding my finger kind of slipping off a little bit, so I'm having to focus a little bit to make sure I stay with it. But you can push button this dog too. See, like that. Okay, so push button, light switch, and it's centered. Let's kick this down. Let's check this out a little bit. And yeah, we're centered up. I looked at it kind of odd and I go, is that really centered? No, it's centered. No play. That's pretty good lockup. That's 35 to 40% probably in there. There is a little height differential in there, so it's not difficult to disengage the lock bar. Just a very simple design though. I mean, it all tucks right into the handle, doesn't it? So whether you like the one with the fuller or not, and then different colors and stuff, obviously, you don't have to get blue. No backspacer here. You can see where it's weight relieved, and we will take it apart. And ceramic bearing, ceramic detamp ball. It's a frame lock. So it favors the right hand because there is no left hand carry, and you've got a titanium pocket clip in here that's a milled titanium pocket clip, and you can see the Dirk Pinkerton logo on here, Anomaly, and of course the model number here, S35VN. But yeah, I mean the flipper tab hits you in the thumb, easy to drop. The ergos are fine, and I can get all my fingers on here, and this is solid. And you got this little breakaway here to where you could sharpen or strop this pretty damn easy. And you know, thinking on the fact that it is a knife. Okay. Yeah, it's not scary sharp, but it's got pretty much a typical factory edge on it. So yeah, it's relatively sharp right out of the box. And of course, here's the box, and it pulls apart like this. Inside, they give you, oh, I guess you got to pop this open. Okay, you get a microfiber cloth with some paperwork that's pretty generic. And you get this, a little pouch and plastic to put the knife in, okay? Just like this, and this, okay? So it's a solid box, that's for sure, and you get that pouch inside that keeps it pretty well protected. But you know what? This is a grab and go. I mean, you get super steel, you get titanium, you get ceramic bearings, you get all that. It's lightweight, it's easy to carry, and it's got a good design, and it's really pretty damn cheap considering the way knife prices are going these days. I mean, it ain't nothing to spend $350 to $450 on a knife with super steel and titanium, right? And so for this to be what, in almost the 140s after discount, if you get 16 bucks off of a $1.60, what are you? You're a $1.50, you're a $1.40 something. So yeah, you're in good shape, I'd say. Kansept, and you know, I put them right there with Kaiser as far as overall fit, finish, quality of workmanship, and that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's shades of gray, isn't it, between some of the top tier manufacturers and some of the ones that are just like in the pack, because it's a close race. it's a close race. It's the fit and finish. I mean, no sharp edges. Things are centered. Things are lock up is good. Action's fine. Materials are good. You know, you check them out. They're all, you know, the real deal on all the blade steels and that kind of thing. So not a whole lot of difference. Yeah, because, you know, you got precision machines making these things. So if that precision machine is owned by Kansept or Kaiser or Bestech or whoever, it's still, you know, it is what it is. It makes good parts, and there they go. So knives are not difficult to make as far as, you know, high-tech machining goes. So, and you know what? They're this price spread though is big on some of these knives. So I think it's always nice to see if you can't get something where you can grab a knife like this for closer to the $100 than the $500, and then you don't feel so bad about just carrying it, hiking it in your pocket, this and that, right? So yeah, I like it, and it's got that warrior look, and I don't know what I'm trying to think of, but maybe I'll insert a picture or put something down here to give you a picture of what I was trying to think of in my mind as another knife that kind of looks like this, although it might be a bigger knife than this. And I don't know where this is going to go because, oh well, I was thinking, you know, this won't turn and I'll have to go to the backside. Whoops. I get it. It turned all right. That was easy let go. So this is probably not only easy in so many ways, but easy to disassemble as well. Look at this. Just come apart. And you know what? I'm thinking those screws are titanium, right? Because, let me get my magnet. Oh, guess not. Okay. Maybe that is like a coating instead of ano. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. But, you know, steel, nothing wrong with steel hardware. And then you go steel washer with the little race in here, and you're all good with that. And then you've skeleton or pocketed, weight relieved that. So there's your front presentation. There's your ceramic bearings, front and back. And well, come on, get out. There you go. And then there's your front screw coming in, and a hardened steel insert, ceramic detent ball, pocketed as well. There's your standoffs. That's not difficult, is it? And that's your disassembly. Back with the Anomaly. Yes. What do you think? I like the design. It's lightweight. It's definitely inexpensive. And it's got premium materials, so we all good with that. Kansept, they've got some, you know, with Dirk Pinkerton and then, you know, Coke Tools and others, they've been doing some good collaboratives. We all good with that. We like them knives. Yes, we do. You guys, stay sharp.